What class are you taking and what do you like about it?
I'm currently taking Digital Design 2. I really like just like drawing and animating and stuff. I like the creativity part of it.
I take Digital Design 2, and I really like the broad spectrum of all the classes, or well, all the things that you can do in the class, and a lot of the projects are really fun.
I'm taking the second class in the digital design course, and I think that it's a very relaxing class that respects a lot of different types of work ethics, and it lets you sort of work at your own pace.
I take digital design too, and I really like that we get to express our creativity and just kind of do whatever we want and make stuff.
Are you interested in going into a career related to this class?
Yeah, I am interested in going into a career field of animation primarily, but probably some other graphic design stuff on the side, because in stability job.
Yes, I plan on going into computer science or graphic design. So.
I personally am not looking into a career related to the class, but I think that if someone was, then that this class would be a very good choice for that person to make.
Yeah, I am interested in going into a career related to this class.
What type of career?
It'll probably be graphic design or media of some sort.
What are some of the projects or activities that you do in this class?
We do a mix of photo editing, video editing, and like drawing and illustration and animation in this class. So like digital art mostly is what I would call it.
It's really broad, so the higher level you take, the more skills you'll learn. So in just the intro class alone, you'll learn video editing, animation, and graphic design skills, and Photoshop. And then as you get higher, you'll learn stuff like photography, and the projects become more broad and you can go off on your own and learn things that you want to do.
It could be something related to video editing or animation or graphic design using different Adobe software. So someone who's interested in graphic design or cartoon animation, anything of that sort, something creative like that, it could be something that you should look into, and it doesn't necessarily have to be everything that you like, but you can sort of hone in on one thing that you're interested in.
In this class, we make a lot of graphics and videos, you know, everything like that. You know, some people animate more, some people make more graphics, stuff like that.
Have you received any awards or accolades for your work?
Last year, I went to a BPA competition, which is like Business Professionals of America. I was on a 2D animation team of me and two other people. We got, I think it was third place, yeah.
So we do this competition called BPA every year, and so last year I competed and I got top 10 in state.
What class do you teach and what career were you in before you taught it?
That's a good question. So I teach digital design classes, which are a combination of graphic design, video editing, animation, and photography. So it's a lot of different subjects. Before I was a teacher, I was a professional graphic designer for about 8 years. So I worked on all kinds of projects like website design, social media, flyers, posters, product design, all kinds of stuff before I taught. So in my intro class, which is the first class that you would take for my program, we do assignments in Photoshop, Illustrator, and a little bit of photography, and we also do animation. So you get a pretty wide variety of projects. So we would learn how to make a logo in Illustrator. You would learn how to put together a flyer in Photoshop. You would do little animations in Animate. We'd learn how to take a good photo, how to use a camera. So it's really varied. You know, we get a lot of variety and a lot of different kinds of things.
What do you love about your class?
I love almost everything about my class. My favorite thing in class, I think, is getting a student who maybe doesn't know what they want to do, or they're not sure what they're interested in, and they just kind of take my class because it seemed fun, and really watching that student learn and grow and really just start taking initiative and really getting into the subject and finding something that they love to do. So there will be a kid who comes into my intro class and they're not sure why they're there. They just kind of needed to fill up their schedule, and then they realize that they love video editing or they love animation, and then they keep coming back, and then they end up pursuing something like that after high school. It's really cool. There are 3 different levels that you could do for my class. So intro is the shortest class, and it's 1 semester for 1 period. So that's just like a little primer. You get a little variety of everything. The next year, if you decide to come back, you would either do video editing or animation, and that's a full year class, 1 credit hour. And then if you come back again, you would end up in an advanced digital design class where you get much bigger projects, and they are 2 periods long all year long. So you get a lot of time to work, and you get a lot of time to really hone in on your skills and focus on what you want to focus on.
Do your students tend to go into careers related into your class?
They do. I have actually a lot of students that go into some sort of creative field. I think of my graduates last year, over half of them are pursuing some kind of creative industry in college now. And that's really cool to see as well, that my class prepares them for their college classes and kind of guides them on their future path. I mean, first and foremost, I think that my class is not only useful, but I also think it's really fun. It's an elective, so you get to come in and do silly things, and you get to do fun things, and you get to learn a skill that maybe you've never even heard about before. Like, some kids come in, they've never edited a video, they've never animated, they've never used an Adobe program. So you get to experience all these new skills in a really fun way. So I really, really like that. I also just like to talk about the creativity that I get to foster. So seeing a student come up with their own ideas and be able to execute those ideas and see their project from start to finish is really rewarding.